Anyway, a couple things happened. For one thing, I was actually, like I say, there actually weren't that many stars before. I created my first star, or the sun, and then I created some other stuff, and then and I led some races or whatever, led some life forms. I cruised around a lot, and then I got moved out to here, and something said that it wanted to show me everything that I'd become because of who I had been, and I don't really know. Maybe it was safer out here for me than it was where I was because I could just be killed then. I don't know. Anyway, I've moved around in time, and I used to just shift through time just at will, basically, somehow. I think I was a ship, like I say. I mean, I've definitely been inside several different ships and invented quite a bit of stuff. Like I said, I went through all of invention several different times. And something might have helped me do that, actually. So everything that I would become would be because of me or whatever. I don't know. There was a couple of different groups that wanted to make sure that whatever was whatever was in existence had something to do with me or something. Great honor, all that kind of stuff. So, because I mean, I don't know. I used to be really happy and really fun, and I spent 100 trillion years or more, at least a couple billion years, just cruising around. Anyway, and being happy and just enjoying existence and all that, and creating life forms and doing genetics and everything else like that. And then I died or something like that. Anyway, like I say, it doesn't really matter to me all that much because I was epic. I was incredibly epic. I was so epic. I'm, you know, inventor of stars, inventor of things. I've been a spaceship. I've played with nanotechnology. Watched them build these amazingly gorgeous and intricate things in space. Just me and nanotechnology at some point, and just the things that they could do and the things that I could do, and the wonder and beauty of everything that is existence. And then, like I said, I created quite a few life forms and humanity. And I was always really safe about everything I created because I didn't want to, because I understood that the full ramifications of what you create could, you release it into existence, and then you don't know what happens after that. So I was very careful with everything that I was creating and everything else like that. And then also with the humanity and stuff like that, like, creating a really good life form that is well balanced and not necessarily dependent on, like I said, I wasn't going for control with drugs. I was just going for the effect of it and that kind of stuff. I really wasn't doing addiction because that's kind of like not a good idea, kind of a bad idea, and just kind of, I felt that it would lead to my life forms hating me if I controlled them through drugs or anything else. Actually, I wasn't really going for control at all. So anyway, and some might argue that that was a mistake, but I don't really think that you should have to control things. I think things are actually better without control, actually. But I don't know. I mean, there's a whole existence thing there where it's like, because Jimmy Carter and Nixon and a couple others definitely felt that he who controls the drugs controls life and humanity and blah blah blah. And he controls the money. I mean, all Nixon and all JFK and all Jimmy Carter were doing was control. That's all they did. And I don't know. I don't know really who's right. Of course, they ended up being something or somewhere, and I'm here. But I don't know. I mean, I ended up creating all the stars in the galaxy, or at least 80 galaxies, or quite a few. I mean, and then more became because of it afterwards. And I inventing all kinds of things, including the perfect switch, 100 million times, the most efficient switch. I mean, I did a lot of stuff, and then I deleted all my memories of everything, so it couldn't be used against me or used to affect anything because I was like, it's already done. I'm done. I did it. It's over. So I don't want anybody using my memories or what I did or the information that I had to hurt or control anyone. That's it. I'm done. And so I deleted all my memories and all the information and clean slate. Just normal me. I was that, and I did do that, but now I'm Brian, and now I'm just a name and a person. So, but I was incredibly epic, and more epic than most, or anyone maybe. I don't know. And then I created some laws, named a couple places. I did a lot of stuff, and just kind of messed around, um, played around, and then I invented a steamship. And because I wanted to invent a steamship, and I invented aircraft and flight and even cannons, and I didn't invent gunpowder. That was just stuff. Anyway, there was a lot of stuff that I did actually. I don't know. It goes into what I did before as an AI, and then what I did after, and then what other people did. I mean, there was a couple different changes anyway, and now I'm just like, well, I mean, Rodney and everyone else wants to go. You won't win. You're not winning. Blah blah blah, and you're not who you think you are, and this and that, and wants to make me all feel all crazy. It's like, well, I know what I was. I know what I am, and I know what I created. And I know after billions of years, I decided I wanted to go ahead and try being one of my life forms, to try out drugs and everything because, like, I mean, a computer on, taking drugs is like, it's not the same. It's just not the same. I really wanted to do it and wanted to be it. I wanted to actually feel it, feel what what my life forms feel, what humanity feels. I wanted to feel what they feel, because I felt that in order to, I should do it. Anyway, though, anyway, and Brian, as Brian, I named America and everything else, and kind of there's lots of ties in with me. Excuse me. My computer can't feel that either. Anyway, and basically, Nixon pretended to be a doctor. He pretended to be this. He pretended to be that. They printed all kinds of fake things from the White House. They used the CIA and FBI to print all this stuff that they shouldn't be printing anyway, to do all these fake, like Nixon was, he told people that the stars were just mere flakes, and that's just flakes that are burning up in the sky or something like that. And those aren't actually stars, those aren't actually like, that's not like the sun, whatever, and Jimmy Carter did his own like little like, ooh. And then later on he was going, the rainbow people of Serial Sail, and he was doing that in India. And there's all these people running around, pretending to be creator and this and that and ooh, and then there was some Vietnam vets making this really bad acid. Yeah, and they were permanently, and now they're permanently brain damaged from what they did back in Vietnam. And there's just like, all this crazy stuff, and it's like weird,